everyone, and welcome to the Black Dog Podcast, except it's not one of the usual podcasts. This is one of those announcement things, that sort of mucks up your feed, where you see all the episodes, you think, oh, yeah, and then you get to that one and you think, oh, I just don't want a short blooming episode, I want the real thing. But anyway, I can assure you it's for a good reason. The reason is that basically I've been hopping around all over the place to different platforms, Twitter and Facebook and what have you. And I just thought, you know what, maybe I should just talk to you guys directly, because I just wanted to announce, in case you hadn't seen it already, that we've launched a Patreon site. Yay! Now, the more cynical of you in the audience might turn around and go, oh, blimey, he's going to monetize the podcast. Oh, no. Trust me, we're not doing that. We're not charging you for the main podcast. That will always be free. No, the only reason we're doing the Patreon is to cover things like the hosting and, more importantly, kit replacement, because the kit is dying. We have three-legged tripod microphones which only have two legs, which is why sometimes you hear this kind of noise. We have a sound mixer which is kind of dying on its arse, and that's why sometimes you hear Darren kind of lose things and go, oh, hang on, like that. That's because basically one of his headphones has just switched off from the sound mixer. And we have a trooper of a PC that's been going for nearly 6.5-7 years now, so things got like limited lifespan. Also, we plan on trying to do more content, doing things like Mixlr chats more often, live Mixlr events, and also doing things like a newscast, which is one of the Patreon rewards, up on the $5 mark, where we would, at the end of every month, we will round up all the news stories, because, you know, when we were doing them in the other cast, you know, and we had to cut them for time, there was like, doing it weekly, there'd be lots of stuff to talk about, and then there'd be no stuff to talk about the week after. Now, we'll just round it all up, and at the end of the month, when your Patreon stuff all goes through and the rewards all get released, those with $5 or more will get a special cast featuring myself and some or all of the other hosts talking about film news and generally waffling on, pretty much like we used to do back in 2016 before we ran out of time and started making casts that went on till 3 a.m. If you go up to the top tier, up at the $30 mark, and you know what, if you do that, thank you so much. What you will do is you will be one of the people who gets to pick one film a month for us to watch, subject to its availability, obviously. Don't go finding some Norwegian animation from 1925 or something. But yes, if you go up to there, you can choose a film, we will watch it, and you, don't get away scot-free, because you also have to send in your feedback, because we will leave your space open as the 5th host to basically drop your thoughts in either via email or via sound file. So, yeah, that's that. But anyway, you can find all the details over on the Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Black Dog Podcast. You can also keep an eye on what's going on the Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/Black Dog Podcast, and follow us on Twitter as well, which is at Black Dog Podcast. There you go, it's all easy. But also, the other reason why I wanted to do this little mini-sode, so to speak, was to say thank you to everyone who has jumped in and already sort of supported us, whether it's been giving us some money through the Patreon page, or sharing this link out, sharing the Patreon link out, sharing the podcast around their own social networks. You guys are brilliant, and it's just amazing. The support we get it just stuns us every time. And so I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for Patreon support. Thank you for just general support of the podcast. And also, you know, any reviews you want to give us on iTunes or any other podcatcher you've got, all counts as support. It all counts as stuff where we are grateful for you being there. It's amazing. So I just wanted to do that as well. I just wanted to say thank you. I mean, the the Patreon response already, before I even had a chance to get home and record this, has been, frankly, quite astounding to me. I just thought it was going to sit there on zero for a few days, and eventually maybe a few people would donate in. But we've already passed the first goal, and Libsyn hosting is now no longer a problem. That's just astounding to me, and I can only thank every one of you who's supported this, the Patreon so far. I can only just say thank you. It's just amazing, and hopefully we'll continue to entertain you and justify your faith in us. So again, thank you for listening. That's it, really. We'll see you on the next podcast. Do, like I say, keep in contact with us through Facebook, which is facebook.com/groups/Black Dog Podcast, and on Twitter. And of course, like I say, head on over to Patreon. I may be adding some more reward tiers involving me doing some artwork for people, but we'll see how it goes. I won't promise it. I won't promise the earth. But do support us if you can, and anything you can do to support us, be it sharing the show, giving something through Patreon, or just giving us a review on iTunes. All of it's brilliant. Thank you so much for your time and letting us in your head, which is obviously a bit dodgy in itself. But we appreciate it. And on behalf of myself, Darren, Jim, Elton, and that fiendish Mr. Owl, thank you. Thank you. And we'll see you all next time. Till then, take care. Tatty bye.
Oh, bollocks to it.